For 4 drivers, it all comes down to this in Homestead. The final race of the Target Series season, race 33 of 33, is ready to determine the 8th Target Series season champion. On the pole for the final race of the season is Justin Zeidel in the 18. To his outside in second is Greg Torres, the 39. Then third's Luke Rainey. Fourth is points leader Jake Galloway, trying to hold on and win the championship. Behind him, rounding out the top 5, Sebastian Kukla on the 4 is 8 points behind. In 6th, it's the 52 of Trey Rainey. 7th place with William Bolin. 8th is Danny Lloyd. In 9th, it's Simon Bloomfield. And William Seaman runs out the top 10, the 3 car. The rest of the field, there's George Cooper to his inside, Nathan Orman in the 2. Then behind them, Alexander Rowe with Levi Shones. Then we have Anton Charlebois and Adam McDowell. Behind them, Trip McGinnis and Dylan Abrahamian. Then we have Riley Spraley too with Anthony Hernandez. Behind them, Steve Larker and Patrick Smith. Then we have Jason Larker with Mike Burrow. Then there's Jeffrey Beeford and Franz Device with Max Anderson and Derek Hamill. Then we have Eli Bright and Samet Oskin. Oliver Galloway in second in points, 3 points back of the points lead. Colton Yo in the 9. Then we have John Thorens in 61 with Kashawn Richardson in the 20. Then we have Cole Luigi and Diego Pez with Paul Taylor and Greg Lee. Then Matheus Wells third in points, he's 6 points back to his outside Jose Mills, the 11 car. Then the final row, Ryan Bryman, the 78, to his outside in 42nd. Season 1 and Season 4 Target Series champion, the number 1 of Jeff Bright. There's our starting lineup for the Chevy 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Let's get this finale kicked off the right way with a good start and command to fire the engines up to determine the champion in the Target Series season number 8.
I can't hear you! Drivers! Start your engines!
42 Target Series engines fire off as we get ready for our finale of the Target Series season number 8. 4 drivers come with a shot at the championship. Only 1 can leave with the glory of winning the championship though. Jake Galloway comes in 3 points ahead of Colton Yo, 6 ahead of Matheus Wells, and 8 ahead of Sebastian Kukla. For Galloway starts 4th in this race up towards the front as the 5 of the 9 is nearest competitor start towards the back. Kukla starts inside the top 5 and 5th. 30 laps to end out the Target Series season. Zeidel, the 18, Greg Torres, 39 on the front row. For the Chevy 300, we come to the green flag. We're green flag racing with the finale for season number 8. Adam McDowell sliding sideways off turn 4. Zeidel leads lap 1 for the pole. But that was not a calm first lap. That was aggressive first lap. At the back of the field, they were 3 right before they even took the green flag. Cars on the wall of turn 2, and Adam McDowell did a slide and save off turn number 2. Down the back stretch, Luke Rainey, the 12, through the second, as Jake Galloway, the 19, on the outside, starting to fall back, but now gets down to the inside lane. Galloway back down line, trying to work his way back forward after to the 4th starting position. As Luke Rainey looks over for the lead off turn number 4 down the front stretch, Zeidel leads lap number 2. Rainey's the inside to turn number 1. Trying to get there. Torres looking 3 wide, the 39. Jake Galloway 4 wide in the 19 car. Aggressive there for the driver leading the points. 3 wide for the lead down the backstretch. Greg Torres inside lane. Luke Rainey's going to clear the 18, move up. Torres has the inside all to himself now. And in turn number 3, the 39 is going to grab the top spot off turn 4. Look at that, 4 wide. Nathan Orman up towards the wall, the 2 car. He's in it. He'll drop back with Trey Rainey in the 52. Greg Torres, 39 out in front. Zeidel looking back for the lead in turn number 1. 18 has a nice run going. Jake Galloway, 19, trying to get by Danny Lloyd, the 21, who won the Pennzoil Truck Series Championship at Homestead. He's looking to... Now Jake's trying to look and win his own championship, this time in the Target Series here tonight. They work through 3 and 4. Jake Galloway up inside the top 3 here in the 19 car, showing that he has the want to win this championship. The question is, does he have the luck, or does he have the car at the end to win it? It's all Greg Torres, Justin Zeidel first and second, and then behind them it's a mad scramble to try and get to the front. Alexander Levi Shones, along with Sebastian Kukla, all coming forward. Seeing the 3 darting down to the inside lane, trying to get down there. Galloway still trying to clear Luke Rainey to get his way to 3rd. As for the race again, Zeidel with a nice run from the pole. Get a nice run back here. Which went up towards the wall. Like he kept it out of it though. Torres leads the lap again, but Zeidel's the inside in the 18 car to turn number 1. But Jake Galloway's emerged in third with Luke Rainey in fourth. They have a nice run coming to these front two that are side by side. Zeidel clear in the front, his JGR teammate of Jake Galloway coming through to try and get to second. Behind them, you see that big pack of cars trying to work their way forward. Jake Galloway, nice run coming here. He comes to the inside lane. He's trying to get there. Galloway off turn number 4 with the inside lane and help from Luke Rainey. Zeidel leads, but Galloway's the inside to turn number 1. Freaking hard front stretch, big crash. Up to the back they go. Nathan Orman, the 76, the 21, the 7, and others up towards the outside wall. Orman and Trey Rainey. Our first yellow, and it looks like the 9 and the 5 missed it. Racing back around are our racers. Luke Rainey's gotten by Jake Galloway. Greg Torres wants it back now. Through 3 and 4. Rainey or Torres. Back to our first yellow of the race. It'll be Torres, Rainey, Kukulan, Galloway, Zeidel the front 5. As we had a vicious crash down the front stretch. Cars were up off the ground. Danny Lloyd, one of our chasers involved. Anton Charles Bois, Anthony Hernandez, Orman, maybe Mathis Wells as the 5 is back here. Massive crash on the front stretch brings out our first yellow of the Chevy 300. Let's see the reason for it, as the caution is out early on. Alexander on the 76 up top, gang into the wall of turn number 4, hard to the wall, comes off it, gets back down, gets back up into it, to Danny Lloyd he goes, they get to Steve Larker, Anthony Nez goes around, 21 bulldoze the 7 to the inside wall right there, you see they go off the ground, enter Charles by the 55, up ahead Orman and Trey Rainey make some contact, I have to see how that happened, but they make some contact, they go around, but luckily, none of our championship contenders, Wells, Yo, Kukulan, Galloway, were in it. The 5 and the 9 were both back here to where they could have been in it. The 4 and the 19 were ahead, battling inside the top 5. I want to see what happened with the 2 and the 52. Orman slams on the brakes. Oh, he got hit by Fred Sylvester up into Trey Rainey. And just put them both into the outside wall. So tough break there for Trey and Nathan, who had nowhere really to go in all of that. That brings out the caution flag. Racing back around Luke Rainey. Looked like he had it. However, Greg Torres still away turns 3 and 4. Greg Torres with the racing at the caution flag. Luke Rainey in second. And now they have a restart to deal with. Greg Torres out in front in the Chevy 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Coming back green with 19 laps of racing to go in the Chevy 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway, the Target Series finale. Currently Jake Galloway in a position to win the championship. No cars out from that crash, surprisingly. Danny Lloyd throws a lap down. He will obviously be solo on some others that took some hard hits in that crash and all. So Greg Torres, 39, currently out in front leading in Homestead. By him in seconds at 12 with Luke Rainey. Then Sebastian Kukulan in third. Jake Galloway in fourth. Justin Zeidel in fifth. They have Levi Shones in sixth. William Seaman in seventh. William Bolin in eighth. Simon Bloomfield in ninth. And Adam McDowell rounding out the top 10, the 22 car. So they come to the green flag. Torres leads Rainey to the green flag. We're back racing in the Chevy 300. Luke trying to protect the bottom lane right there. See him move a little low. Cars are out of line. Trying to make moves. Some drivers with great runs coming through the field. Currently, though, the top few staying single file. The front 6 trying to break away down the back stretch. Jake Galloway blocking his teammate Zeidel down low. The 18 made a move, but the 19 blocks it. Now Zeidel 3 wide. Kukulan stays clear. Zeidel forces his teammates looking for a championship out of line. Before the lead, Luke Rainey back on the 39. Luke wants it right back to the inside goes. 7 said Torres leads again, but Luke has the inside now to turn number 1. On the 4 is clear. In third, he's looking for second and for the lead. He needs 8 points on the 19, so he needs Jake to really fall back and for him to basically win this race. He needs Kukulan to win this race. Luke Rainey clear in turn 3 now. He's out in front, but now quickly to the inside comes Sebastian Kukulan on the 4 car. Shones middle 3, Simon Bloomfield comes low, the 35. Drag race to the start finish, and Luke Rainey leads at the start finish. He gets some bonus points in the full season. 3 wide. Jake out of the 19 trying to get clear of that. Adam McDowell the 22 down low. Seaman. Here comes Spurley Tube into the mix. The 8 car. Some others trying to come up through the field, but down the backstretch, it's up at the front. Battling for the championship and the race lead. Sebastian Kukulan up the track in the 4 car, but does a nice job keeping it clear. Sebastian comes off the corner. He'll lead with 16 to go in the Chevy 300. Rain point back in the outside, the 12 car. Trying to get up there. Turn number 1. William Bolin. Trip McGiz have joined the mix. They're up here trying to challenge. Here comes Dylan Abrahamian to the picture. Kashawn Richardson, Mike Burrell, Jason Larker. Greg Lee trying to get clear of the madness behind him. On the 15 of Oliver Galloway. Levi Shones through the middle lane. The 00 with a nice run. Look at that through the middle. Oh man, look at that 3 wide to the start finish. Kukulon and Jones were dead. He hit the start-finish line. They give it to Kukulon. How about the move out of the double zero to even get into that mix? Oh, they're 4 wide. Jake out with the 19th in the middle of it. Contact made with Adam McDowell, who's a past Target Series champion. The last 2 championships have gone to that driver of the 22. Now, Jake Galloway's middle of 4. If something happens there, that could be detrimental to his championship. They're looking 5 wide. 19 better back out of it. Back out, Jake. He did. Smart there by Jake Galloway, getting out of that madness he was in. Look at this at the front of the field. 4 wide, multiple rows deep. One small mistake and the championship could be lost. McDowell and Schultz make contact. They save their cars. Galloway down to the middle lane now, trying to get out of it. Bluefield for the lead on Zidell. Down the back stretch. Cars all over inside the top 15, top 20. Look at the tightness there. And some cars trying to get wound up on the top side. 4 wide again. Looking 5 wide off turn number 4. 5 wide, contact made. Seaman hits the wall, they get out of it. Now McGinnis has to rejoin here. He does. Danny Lloyd, the 21 they've caught already. Cars all over the place trying to get around. The 21 is obviously very slow. This is with 13 to go. They will catch him again if it stays green. And no one's getting around. Lloyd keeping it on the inside. Jake Galloway on the top side gets clear. Schultz and Kukulon as well, but the whole field's stacked up now. Oh, they almost spun. 21 almost got spun by Bullen, who's obviously very upset. Cannot get around. Lloyd is hugging this bottom lane. That is not good out. Colby on the 9 getting around the outside. Cars get on the outside lane. Nowhere to go on the inside lane. Danny Lloyd has just cost so many drivers chances at this victory. Finally, the 40 looking out of line, but can't quite get around. Oh, he's going to spin him. To the inside goes Lloyd. They come back up. They're 5 wide around. They're going to go. Into the wall. Into Chopin's outside. With Ryan Barber upside down. Into the fence for Anton. 78 rolls down the racetrack. And a hard crash down the backstretch for a second yellow flag. Lloyd again in contact with Jose Mills. They don't want to get around because they want to be behind Lloyd for this restart. They get back to the caution flag, but madness ensued. Justin Zidell has the lead in the 18 with Simon Bloomfield in second and Jake Galloway in third. So our second yellow of the race, controversial for sure. William Bowman spins the 21 around and then creates a mess of his own down the backstretch. Let's see the reason for the caution flag. I really do believe William Bowen had every right to be this upset with Danny Lloyd because that 21's a lap car is so severely off the pace and he just kept holding the inside lane. William Bowen had nowhere to go. And right off turn 2, he finally had enough. He tries to dump the 21 to the inside wall. Lloyd does a great job saving his car. Now Bowen's trying to get back up before the 21 can get back up. Squeeze up there 5 wide into Luke Rainey. 12 spins the 40 to the 78, the 55. They get launched into the air. Charles Bois, Ryan Barber. There's Mathis Wells, the 5. He slams on the brakes and he misses it with cars flying all over the place in front of him. How about that for Mathis? He still has a shot at this championship, don't get me wrong. But he's towards the back of the field. I believe he got ahead of the 21 as well, which is going to be beneficial for him. There's Charles Bois flipping down the banking with Ryan Barber just a little bit ahead of the screen. 55 ends up on his lid on the apron, and the 78 ends up on his wheel. So a crazy crash down the backstretch brings out our second yellow of the race. And some controversy for sure going to be happening because of this. That's just a hard hit for these drivers. These drivers into the wall. 55 climbed the 40. Hope William Bowen's okay. A car on top of him. As Brahmer starts just breakdancing down the track, there's Anton Charles on his lid. And somehow up here, Lloyd made contact again with someone else. Look at it. Oh, so he's on the apron. I believe he's trying to let these drivers go now. He knows that, hey, I'm very slow. Drivers trying to come through, and right here, the 11 hits him. There are damage there. So Lloyd hopefully won't catch him again because we're going to have a late race restart here. Hopefully that's, the case for that. I want to go on board with Mathis Wells on the 5 because he saw cars flipping ahead of him. Exactly how Jennifer Beeford won this championship back in season number 5. She went underneath the flipping cold Luigi. Mathis Wells sees 2 cars flipping in front of him. He somehow misses everything that happened there. Let's go on board with the 5. That was very, very close for sure. Mathis Wells may need a new change of underwear after that one because that was very close. He still is in the championship fight for now. But the front, though, it's Justin Zidell, the 18, leading the race. Simon Bloomfield in second, and Jake Galloway came as the points leader, currently in third. For it should be our final restart of the season. We'll go with under 10 to go in the finale of season number 8 of the Target Series season. 7 laps to determine a champion in the Target Series season number 8. We'll go back green with 7 to go. Justin Zidell leads the race in the 18. The 2 cars that flipped in that crash, Ryan Barber and Anton Charles Bois, both out of the race. Danny Lloyd 2 laps down. 39 cars are on the lead lap, last of them being William Bowen in the 40 car. Leading the race is Justin Zaidel trying to hold on from the pole and win. Behind him in second is Simon Bloomfield at 35. Jake Galloway in a nice position right now in third. Fourth is Levi Schoen, Sebastian Kukulon in fifth. Then William Seaman in sixth. Dylan Ebrahimian in seventh. Eighth is Adam McDowell. Ninth is George Cooper. 10th is Jason Marker back here in 12th. The driver benefited the most from the lap car shenanigans was probably Colton Yo. He got around. He's up to 12th. He has not been inside the top 15 all race long. Can he finally show the speed of that 9 car and try and get up there and win the championship? He has to get ahead of Jake Galloway and get multiple positions ahead of him in terms of the chase. Here they come to the restart zone. 7 laps remain in the Chevy 300 Homestead. Green flag back out. That was a very slow restart. Some drivers stacking up back there. Some drivers looking low already. Remember, you can look low. You just can't pass before the start-finish line. 3 cars break away. 4th place, Levi Schoen spun the tires. 5th is Sebastian Kukulon. First 6, Ebrahimian gets around William Seaman easily. Down the backstretch, Simon Booth has a run right here into Zaidel. 19 went high. Jake Galloway went to the high side voluntarily. He got a run, he went high. He's going to drop back now. What in the world was that? Jake Galloway had a run, just didn't take it to the bottom lane. Bloomfield 35 out of line. He'll look to the inside for the lead. Sebastian Kukulon on the 4 coming. Just double file at the front, giving each other plenty of room down the front stretch. Jake Galloway on the outside, but as long as he doesn't fall too far behind the 4, as long as he doesn't fall behind the 9, who's also on the outside, Colton Yo, he should be all right. Look at that back there, 5 wide. They're making contact. I think they saved it. Bloomfield, Zaidel, Kukulon, Dylan Ebrahimian, middle lane for Levi Schoen's working well. He's getting a nice run off turn number 4. Kukulon out of line, 3 wide. That's going to allow Schoen to get a nice run on the outside. Personal momentum of the 0-0. 5 to go, yellow flag went in the race. Schoen's in line. Oh, up the racetrack he went. Bloomfield, now Kukulon down low again, the 4. Meanwhile, all this happening behind Justin Zaidel trying to pull away and win the race. Down the back stretch. Jake Galloway still falling back on the outside lane, the 19 car. We saw this last season with Adam McDowell give us a heart attack by doing that. Bloomfield is clear in second. Colton Yo as well with the racetrack in the 9 car. No one able to get to the 19 to try and win the championship. 4 laps remain. McDowell flying the 22. How about Greg Torres 39 down low, 3 wide. Seaman the 3 coming back. Yepes the 0. The 90 Jason Larker. You'll need to find a way down the line to try and get up here. This is his best shot. And the 19 still stuck on the outside, now stuck in the middle lane. Right up front, 3 cars are broken away. Bloomfield trying to get to Zaidel and get by him. Ebrahimian there in third, watching these two. Here they come. 3 laps remaining in the season, 4.5 miles. Zaidel leading from the pole. Bloomfield in second, Ebrahimian third, but Alex in a row. They will catch the 76s off the pace. That's going to be interesting. If he holds the outside lane, does Jake Galloway fall far enough back to where Colton will try and get there in the 9 car? Side by side for the lead. 3 cars under a blanket. Then you have the 39 and the 4 also coming. The 9 trying to get up here, but the 19 is clear on the bottom lane. Making it work. Jake Galloway in a spot right now and winning the championship. 2 laps remain. Bloomfield to the front over Zaidel. Now Dylan Ebrahimian the 36 out of line. They battle side by side. Torres, Kukulon, here comes Jake Galloway trying to break his way back inside the top 5. Trying to end the season on a high note. Down the backstretch of the race to see the white flag this time. Greg Torres got a nice run through 3-4. He's going to take a 3 wide, only helping Simon Bloomfield out. Levi Schoen's 3 wide back there. But at the white flag, Dylan Ebrahimian leads. 1 last time around Homestead. The final lap of season number 8. And Danny Lloyd, they won't catch on the last lap. How's this impacted? Galloway's up top in the 19. Bloomfield looking around the outside of Lloyd. He'll get around the outside. Now Torres as well around the outside. Nowhere for the inside to go. Backstretch for the final time. Galloway's clear of the traffic. He's out in front of the championship. We're through 3 and 4. Torres looking at Bloomfield. They're going to be out side by side the checkered flag. Bloomfield, Torres side by side to the start-finish line. Bloomfield wins in the 35. Simon Bloomfield beats Greg Torres to win the Chevy 300. And Jake Galloway in 5th has won the Target Series season number 8 championship with a top 5 finish here in Homestead. A photo finish in the season, and Jake Galloway wins the championship. How about that? A crazy Homestead race, lap traffic aplenty, and right there, margin of victory for Simon Bloomfield, just about the nose of that car, maybe a little bit more. Bloomfield wins the race by just under 0.02 of a second. Let's go see the finish results in the final chase standings. Here are the finish results from the Chevy 300, the Homestead MMA Speedway. 2 caution flags for 8 laps. In 9 lead changes, 5 different drivers in the laps here tonight in Homestead. As Simon Bloomfield wins the race in the 35, getting around the traffic and beating Greg Torres back to the start finish line. Torres ends up second right where he started. Justin Seidel from the pole ends up third, leading 14 laps, the most of anyone. Dylan Ebrahimian in fourth, and our champion Jake Galloway ends the season with a top 5 finish. William Seaman in 6th, Sebastian Kukulan 7th, Jason Larker 8th, Mike Burrell 9th, and George Cooper rounds out the top 10. Look at the top 20. The driver who's closest to Galloway turning a charge in the championship was Colton Yo. He ends up 12th here tonight, obviously without much challenge there throughout the race. He just did not have the car underneath him for the 9 here tonight. And look down below the top 20. Down here is Mathis Wells in the 5 car. So he obviously didn't have a car. G Motorsports did not bring their equipment here to Homestead to try and challenge for the championship. Wells hung around the back pretty much all race. He ends up 25th. And you look down here, Danny Lloyd definitely impacted this race as many cars are involved in a crash because of what happened under that second yellow, and then he held up some of the cars on the last lap of this race. Charles Bond and Ryan Barman, the only 2 out of the Chevy 300. At the right side, you see the final point standings. Remember, any ties broken by full season points. Jake Galloway wins the championship by 6 over Colton Yo, who is second. A tie for third, broken. Sebastian Kukulan gets third. Mathis Wells 4th. 5th for William Seaman. Then 6th goes to Simon Bloomfield. 7th for Paul Taylor. Danny Lloyd in 8th. 9th goes to Luke Rainey. In 10th, we have the number 38 of France Device, Jeff Bright 11th, and Trey Rainey in 12th. That's how the top 12 drivers fared during the chase here in the Target Series season number 8. That's all 33 races down. And thank you all so much for watching the Target Series season number 8. Congratulations to Jake Galloway in the 19 for winning the championship. Definitely a well-deserved championship for him. He dominated the full season points. I believe he finished over 300 points ahead of the next closest guy. So obviously Jake definitely did deserve this championship for sure. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for signing up. Thank you to all who paint schemes. There's so many to name that I can't even name them all. But thank you all if you did anything for the series. Thank you so much. It was a very successful 33 race season. I can't wait to see what season number 9 has in store. That's going to be a fun one for sure. There's one final race left in the season. That is the Gatorade Cup Series Chevy 400, where Levi Shones goes in with a 10-point gap over Anthony Nez in second. It's going to be one of those 2 to win the championship. It'll be 92 or 48. That's a big question to be answered, which will happen probably if this is up on Saturday, it'll happen tomorrow. If it's up on Sunday, it'll happen later in the day. So thank you, everyone, for watching the Target Series Season number 8. Join for the Gatorade Cup Series Chevy 400, whenever that will be in relation to this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you for the Gatorade Cup Series Chevy 400 to end the season out.